I was watching Battlefront updates earlier. You guys should check out his channel. Really good for Star Wars updates specifically and the gaming sphere stuff. But yeah, so the EA Star Wars deal exclusivity is done with or should be ending sometime this month, which is, in my opinion, amazing. Not saying they haven't released good games like the Jedi games, Fallen Order, and Survivor, and then turn around games like Star Wars Battlefront 2, which is personally for me probably my favorite Star Wars game of all time, and the best multiplayer Star Wars game ever, in my opinion, also even better than the original. I know, probably a hot take, but still, I think it's really well done what they did to turn around that ship from how it launched when it did. So yeah, so the exclusivity deal was over with. It was a rocky 10 years of exclusivity, starting from May 2013 to May 2023. From, like I said, the launch of Battlefront 2, Battlefront 2015. It has its fans, not saying it's a terrible game, but it definitely wasn't what most people were expecting. And then I think this isn't bad, it's probably just a neutral game. Like it came out, they released it, it exists, which is Star Wars Squadrons. I got it, I enjoyed it. It's just like a quick dopamine hit. Like it's literally nothing crazy. You play for a bit and then you move on. Even in VR, when I tried it out in VR also, you just play it and move on. And I'm pretty sure it died within the year or two. Like I said, not a bad game. It was definitely, it did what it was meant to do. Release, get a little bit of exposure, play, and then right off into the sunset. Is what that game did, and I think I accomplished it just fine, personally. And then, obviously, Fallen Order came out 2019. I enjoyed it personally. I'm not like head over heels for how some people are, but I enjoyed it, and it was a good direction for Star Wars games at the time, which is good. And then Survivor, I haven't been in it. I think I'm close to beating it. Probably might make a video on it on my opinion on the game, but so far, I'm enjoying it. Like I said, a good direction for Star Wars games. Keep going at it, EA, because they're still gonna be making games after the exclusivity deal. It's just they're not the only ones gonna be making Star Wars games. Is the important part. And we got a little bit of a taste of that with Lego Star Wars. I'm pretty sure that's the only console Star Wars game that's released that isn't under EA. So Lego Star Wars, probably in my opinion, the best Star Wars Lego Star Wars game and the best Lego game. So we got a little bit of taste of that of a non-EA Star Wars game. Obviously it's from the Lego company, the ones that make their games, but still, it's variety. So now that the exclusivity deal is done, we can get variety in Star Wars game. I'm pretty sure the Ubisoft game is still coming out. Eclipse is still coming out. KOTOR is still coming out also. Different types of Star Wars games from different studios, different styles, different developments, which is going to be really interesting, really fun also. It's just like, for me, it gets my blood pumping that it's no longer just EA, because you can kind of tell how EA makes their games. And then, obviously, the only new franchise they did was the Jedi games, Fallen Order and Survivor. But Survivor is just Fallen Order, but better and more. Battlefront obviously works off the originals, but it's not like super different where like you couldn't tell that it takes stuff from the original Battlefront games. But with these other games, the Ubisoft Eclipse, they're new, something we haven't seen before in a Star Wars game. New stuff we can do, new characters, new gameplay, new worlds, which is very interesting. KOTOR is just a remake, but remake of one of the greatest Star Wars games, Knights of the Old Republic. So hopefully it releases and does well. It's a well-made game. So you see stuff like that. It's just exciting of what the future of Star Wars games can become. Now I don't think it's gonna happen this year or next year. I think the earliest is gonna be 2025, which is I'm okay with it. Games take a long time. Good games are not rushed. Good games take their time. They do what needs to be done, and if it needs to be delayed, delay a game, because a delayed game can eventually be good, but a rushed game will be forever bad. Something really cool, so I think Shigeru Miyamoto said. I think I botched it, but you guys know what I'm trying to say. So yeah, it's just exciting to see now that the exclusivity is done, what we can get now. So hopefully these games are going to be coming out, turning out, and it's just good stuff for Star Wars fans and gaming fans alike. I'm pretty sure Disney wants 2 Star Wars games a year now, since the exclusivity is done, 1 AAA and then 1, like, I guess you can say AA, not a full price game, which I think is fine. Seems a good amount, not too much, not too little. I'm down for it if that happens to be true. So yeah, I'm just really excited for the future of Star Wars gaming. More Star Wars stuff is okay in my book if it's good, and then obviously more games that are good. It's also a plus in my book as well. But yeah, thanks for hearing me out. Let me know what you guys think of the past 10 years of EA Star Wars games and what you're looking forward to in the future of Star Wars games now. Till next time, see ya.